Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's just in here with part two to my video I uploaded a little while ago titled Israel Doctrine Addresses Hassan Campbell Again. Um, Thank you for coming to my channel, first and foremost. Um, when I ended that video, I really didn't feel satisfied. Like I had said exactly what I wanted to say. And mainly it was addressed to Hassan Campbell, or not necessarily him, more so to his followers. Um, I'm appreciative that he was, of course, one of the front runners when it came to the allegations against Africa Bambaataa. And, it sounds good on paper to say that he's now devoted his time and efforts to exposing people, that have this sickness, and whatnot, taking advantage of these babies. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you're a predator too. You're just more so like a sociopath and like attention. You're very narcissistic. Um, if you were molested as a young boy by another male, then, I give you all props for standing up and speaking, because it happens far, far more in our communities than we are going to stand up and admit. Tons of people still are silent. And, it's just to the point where I'm thankful that you, as a male, had the balls, so to speak, to get up and speak your story or your truth. But then you had the balls to not only speak your truth of when you were truly victimized and taken advantage of as a child, but you admitted to doing a bunch of stuff when, I'm sorry, bro, you were a grown up, a young adult, at least. That shows you're not part of the solution. You're part of the freaking problem. It's sort of like you got this sick ass agenda where you want everybody to hail you as a person that's against, child molestation and child exploitation. But I get the vibe that you just getting off on constantly being reminded of it. There, I said it. I've seen your videos, a couple of them, and let me say this. Now, I'm familiar with you or I was familiar with him when he came out with the allegations and stuff about Africa Bambaataa, but I honestly had subscribed to him a few months ago to one of his channels and didn't even realize he was that same person. And it's so crazy because I couldn't imagine. I myself have been, sexually assaulted before. I myself have talked to, if not hundreds, darn near hundreds, of people that have been affected, mainly young ladies, just in conversations. It's like our communities have been infested with this type of abuse. And honestly, most have still been silent. I got friends whose parents, still to this day don't know that they were taken advantage of when they were children. And I find it hard to believe that a person that took, part in the stuff that you being accused of, in the stuff that you admitted to doing, when you were way over the age of having, discernment. So I want to call out not just you, but the ones who follow you. Cause yeah, it sounds good, that you going after, like the ones that you said you feel, are sick and perverted. But god damn, how sick and perverted are you? Like, you don't strike me as a person that sees himself as a victim. I see you more so as you want it to be known that you're more like a controller, so to speak, of the situation. Like you got what you could get from your boy, of the Zulu nation, and flip in a very calculated way. Like, what's the story about the kid missing and stuff? Like, bro, I don't even want to. I mean, that's crazy. And then you got this cat, talking his Israel doctrine. You can tell he's definitely fearful of his life and all. And it's crazy because it's more support leaned towards this person that's, the one dishing it out. For what? Like, where are the people's heads? If that's who you yourself can accept as a leader or someone you follow. Like, y'all gotta be careful. Y'all on this cult shit and don't even realize it. Like, seriously, it's time to wake up, people. Believe it or not, there's a purge going on. Believe it or not, these people such as, the Hassan Campbells and the Sinettas and the Tommy Sotomayas are poisoning our communities more and more. To the point, y'all, come on, man. They don't have to do anything to us. We doing it all to ourselves. There's too many women and men, but mostly women, who have been victims of sexual assault to where they should be the leaders. And they should be at the forefront. And they themselves should be dedicating the time and effort to look pretty on fucking YouTube to bring awareness to these perverts. Not one of the ones that not only proved that he was one of them, but then went on to, as most recently, I think it was like, a month or so ago. Now you got all this drama with Kevin Gills and stuff with his whack ass, so please don't think I follow him. But I still see you as someone who obviously, like I said, isn't a survivor. You still a crying ass victim. So I guess I'm bringing smoke, but I only have 20-something followers, so who gives a freak? You know what I mean? But to my followers, if you are, co-signing this mess, what's going on with Hassan Campbell, and you all with your little boy feeling like you doing good for humanity, do good for your goddamn self. You remind me of the ones, who co-signed for him. You remind me of the ones whose parents let shit like that happen. Seriously. Like, it's time to wake up. Like, it's time to fucking wake up. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. And with that, I want to say Happy New Year again. I want to say peace. And stay tuned. More videos to come. Peace.